Time for our Business Insight segment this week. This episode, we learn about estate planning for your business. It's time for our Business Insight segment this week, where we provide some of our chamber businesses with helpful tips to run their business. I'm here today with Vince Caracella with Caracella and Associates PC, attorneys at law. Thanks for being here, Vince.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So today we're talking about the retirement planning and kind of estate planning. So if I own a business, what's kind of some of those important things that I should do, simple things that I should do with my will and maybe even with the business to make sure that it's protected?
Yeah. If you have a business, a corporation, a sole proprietorship, I don't care what it is, it would be important that you have a will that specifies who's going to be your executor, and that you have a durable general power of attorney, because, God forbid you have an accident or you have a stroke or something and you need someone to sign business documents for you. If you have a durable general power of attorney where you assign that to somebody, a spouse or a friend or whomever, a professional, that business can continue to run while you're out of it.
Right.
The other thing is that if you pass away, a lot of people say erroneously, if I pass away, I don't need a will. If I pass away, my spouse will just get everything. She'll get the business, or he will get the business, he or she. And I don't have any worries about that. That's not correct. If you pass away in Pennsylvania without a will, your spouse only gets 50% of your estate. Mm-hmm. So that could be the end of the business, because the business would have to be divided up amongst other people, children. Maybe the children aren't getting along, maybe they're not getting along with the surviving spouse. You just never know what's going to happen. But if you have in your will that if I pass away, I leave my business interests to my spouse, that's where it goes. It goes to the spouse.
Gotcha.
So that's an important thing. Also, the will and the durable general power of attorney should have quite a few powers in it with respect to digital assets. Because a lot of businesses keep their files up in the cloud. Banking is up in the cloud, passwords and things like that. And there's a law in Pennsylvania that says that you need to have digital assets specified in a will or a durable general power of attorney. It facilitates the person that you're leaving behind, or your helper if you're in a hospital or something, to be able to access these commercial assets.
Right. So do the different types of businesses, like the different types of entities, do they have different types of things you would need to do for estate planning? So between an LLC or an S Corp, I mean, is there different steps that need to be taken?
Well, one important thing would be is if you have a key person in the business that you would like that person to be offered the ability to buy the business at your death.
Okay.
You can specify in your will the terms and conditions under which that person can buy the business. You can always say in the will also, which I've done many times, that if so-and-so would like to buy my business upon my death, I want it offered to that person first. And I'm authorizing my estate to take back a note, say, for 5 years if the person doesn't have the money to pay the estate.
Right.
So there's a lot of different things you can do like that.
Right. Thank you so much, Vince, for the tips and for being here with me today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Vince, for that valuable information. If you'd like to have your business or nonprofit featured on our show, we'd love to have you on. Reach out to our communication coordinator, Rachel. Her email is on the screen there, rachel@westernchestercounty.com.